Hello everybody, my name is Merc, back post Shadows of the Erdtree in Mikola's Haligtree. I did something that I hadn't done before, and I'm surprised because we're on like episode 100, but I forgot to hit record as I started this episode. I guess I got a little too antsy. Don't worry though, you didn't miss too much. I did not sit down, but I killed a bunch of dudes. So basically I went along here, took out these slugs again that summon the Crystallians, jumped over here, and killed all these dudes. Progressed further down here. There were a bunch of misbegotten inside here. And then there were two of these big mage boys that cast big spells and have big hammer spells too. So they were a bit of a pain to take out. I don't think there were any items that were lore relevant. And I think that the answer is no, indeed. We just found some souls, some smithing stones, and some crafting materials. We also got this shortcut right here that I sent up. It leads to that other bonfire, the first bonfire that we found in this town. So yes, apologies, a bit of a stilted start because I forgot to hit the record button. In here, there was just a flask scarab and a couple misbegottens. I thought this guy was getting up. He's like, you ain't done with me yet. Now, the question that I have for myself and for the game is, how do we get into that other building? You may recall that at the end of the last episode, I died trying to jump into it. I jumped from over here. Like, clearly there's some sort of way of getting in there. And I'm concerned that they want you to jump from that building, but that doesn't make sense. To me, anyway. Unless there's like a path into this building here, which also doesn't really make much sense. I mean, there's a door, but we don't have the right, of course. I'm a little wary about making this jump again, because I don't want to just start this episode with all these dudes dead and then me dying. But hey, why not? Let's, I want to see some. Okay. I wanted to see if there was like a little ledge we could drop down onto, but of course that would be too convenient. What if we drop right here? No, we already looked down here. I'm gonna give it one more quick scout around this rooftop, even though I'm pretty confident that there is nowhere else we can drop down to. You can hear the zombies breathing below us. Let's see if we can get another angle. Why did that guy die in one hit? I don't understand when we're... Well, I guess that one was bonus damage because it was unaware of our presence. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like there's anything. The worst part is, inside that building is a white item, so it's just going to be like a soul, but I'm going to waste my life trying to get to it. And there's no message or anything to lead me there. But yeah, it was kind of funny. I was doing my typical tangent, my typical let's playing for about 10 minutes. Then I looked at the OBS preview window and saw that we were not recording. Now the question is, do we roll off the edge here or do we actually do a jump? I feel like the angle of incidence is better if we maybe roll. Yeah, that jump definitely is not happening from that building. That's how we died at the end of the last episode. We're going to give it one more attempt here, and I'm going to do a jump. I am slowly going crazy. Crazy slowly going am I. Because if we don't get this building now, we're never getting this building, is kind of what's going on here. Because we're going to move on. So, last attempt. The worst part about this is there's this, like, these weird pillars blocking us, right? So, I can't roll directly off this corner as much as I want to. I am slowly going crazy. Now, you might be like, oh, yay, we get to see all the dudes that Merc killed earlier. Nope. We're going to teleport to this bonfire and take the shortcut elevator that we activated. Or that I activated. You were not a part of that. But yes, it leads us down here. I'm hoping these oh, I was gonna say the casters are not alive. Okay, well, you get to see me fight the casters again, unfortunately. Because these dudes are big, beefy boys. Okay, I lied. Question is, do we want our souls? How bad do we want our souls? Like, obviously we don't. Alright. So part of the reason why I was dilly-dallying back up there is because this is obviously a boss fight. It's a big arena. We got a Stake of America right here. We had a shortcut. All signs point to boss fight. Oh, he just patrols on the bridge over and over. I didn't realize that because I sort of baited them to come up the bridge and attack them in the building before it. Alright, well, here's the deal. We're going to use some fire grease. We're gonna sniff our aromatic. We're gonna put on flame and vitality, I suppose, because we have the mana. And then we're gonna walk into this boss fight. Loretta, Knight of the Haligtree. So we've seen this name before. She's an Albinoric, is she not? Oh, actually, no. It was... The lore was... Oh, we have her shield. I kind of wish we had our striking weapons here, because she's an armored knight. I wasn't sure what we'd be encountering here. But yes, the lore on her shield that we got from the building where Latenna did her quest. Okay, that was rude, lady. Really? Ooh, that hurt. That was pure panic rolling. I feel like we'd be doing way more damage if we had a strike weapon. She has now buffed herself. Okay. Very good dodges. Unfortunately, I don't know how to hit afterwards. Okay, please, man. She should be dead right now. If we hit 2 of those jump attacks that we missed, this would have been over. I thought a standard R1 would be enough to take her out. We used every single class there. That's bad. That was a bad fight, but hey, I guess we didn't die, so that's good, I guess. Let's check out her weapon, Loretta's War Sickle. It's a halberd, intricately crafted silver war sickle wielded by Loretta, Knight of Haligtree. Originally given for service as a personal guard to Karian royalty, the weapon's blue glintstone has been replaced with unalloyed gold. So unalloyed gold, again, is a symbol of Mikola, I believe. But it's a crafted silver war sickle. And I was positing the idea of silver meaning death in a previous episode, but that might not necessarily be true. She got a Loretta's slash unique skill, I guess, but not that important. Let's check out the sorcery. Loretta's mastery creates a magic great bow and fires 4 great arrows. Developed by Loretta after her long, bloody journey to seek out a place where the Albinorix could live in peace. Okay, so the Albinorix of Liurnia could not live in peace for whatever reason. I don't know if there's an obvious reason as to why that is. That perhaps we missed. Must have got the 2 dragon breath. This is her shield, the silver mirror shield, which inspired the absurd rumor that Loretta herself was an Albinorix, so she's not an Albinorix. So this person has both their arms, which may or may not mean that it's not Malenia. I'm still under the assumption that the child is... Wait, there's 2 children here. So is this Marika? Embracing her children? I mean, she had many children, but embracing some of her children? I don't know what this means. Because every statue up to this point indicated there was 1 child. And now there are 2. Is this Mikola and Saint Trina? But who is the lady? As per usual, more questions than answers. Like, how do we get into that building that we saw earlier? I kind of want to give it another attempt, but it really felt like there's no easy way of getting in there. Again, these statues are missing their arm. Although it's funny because the statue is mirrored, so it's the other arm. What? That was a weird noise. Was that from my lungs? Could this be a lift? Liar. I actually thought this was a lift initially as well. I don't want to do this. But I kind of want to do this. Let's go back. Again, we didn't use our special juice. We've not been using our flask at all. Have I switched up what my flask is? I don't even know. Oh, it's still the bubble tier and the stance breaker. Fight me. We have no flasks. I forgot about that aspect. This is what I meant when I said they're a very powerful casters over here. You know what? Screw it. Whatever's in that building is surely not that important. It will haunt me till the end of days, but it'll do. Maybe I'll do so off camera if I ever go back there. I just don't want to fight those mages again, obviously. I just saw the option to alter garments, and it makes me wonder, where the heck is Bach? We haven't seen Bach in ages. We're descending. Is this just... Is there going to be even more to explore up here? I kind of thought when we got up here, it would just be like, here's an arena, now you fight Malenia, but what am I... Why would I think that? It appears we are actually onto a castle now. Wait, what the? I thought we were gonna slide onto that roof. There's a treasure chest right here. As well as a path maybe on the opposite side of the tower. Okay, precious item first. That's kind of weird that they did that, but okay, sure, why not? Look at that. That's why I was pretty confident upgrading the 20 weapons that I upgraded in the off time. I guess it wasn't 20 weapons upgraded. That's total, so I upgraded probably like 10 last night. Oh, this is a fast elevator. Give me a bit of whiplash. But yes, we have more materials to upgrade even more now. Elfale, brace of the Haligtree. Oh, that's interesting. So sometimes when like plants are growing or like small trees, you give them a brace to help them grow more. So I wonder if even from the start, Miquella's Haligtree wasn't growing properly, so they built this castle around it to brace it up. That's interesting. Again, though, I want to reiterate, I didn't think there would be a whole like dungeon and a half up here. I'm assuming the half dungeon was the area we just finished, and this is a full dungeon now. Some holy grease. Holy grease! Alright, I think it might be time to switch off of these weapons. Oh, I didn't realize this Rotten Great Axe was the same tier as the Colossal weapons. Actually, maybe we should switch this out for the holy weapon, because they just gave us some holy grease. I wonder if it's particularly strong against these dudes, or the dudes we'll be encountering. Found ourselves in a small church. I wonder who this could be. Have we sat down? Yeah. I don't know who this is supposed to be. I guess maybe it's Melania, because she has like a staff of the... Are those messages up there? What the heck is that? Oh no, they're like spear ends of the banners. Is this a symbol of Miquella's Haligtree, perhaps? Because it's definitely not the same symbol as the Erdtree. The symbol on the banners, of course, is what I was referring to. Looks like we can drop down. Oh, this area is going to be confusing to explore, I can already tell. Unfortunately, we don't even one-shot the Munchkins. One of them just suicide died. Haligtree helm. Helm worn by soldiers sworn to the Haligtree, an armor helm graced by crown of unalloyed gold, increases faith. You know, I bet I've seen like slight spoilers of some areas just over the years of people, this is like the symbol of the Haligtree. That's interesting, because this is like the same silver candlestick we see with the spirit of the dudes who lead us to caves. But yeah, once again, stopped my train of thought for another train of thought. I've seen a lot of areas slightly spoiled. Like I knew there was a big snowy horrible area in the past. I just didn't like realize how big and how horrible it might have been. I have not seen anything about this area at all. Again, this is all I didn't expect this to be a huge area down here, but it was. It is. It's funny that I was like, oh, maybe we'll do more holy damage, or we should be doing holy damage. But it seems like these knights are probably pretty holy in themselves. Looks like we might have to fall onto that dude we saw. Is this the same doorway? I guess it's easier. Oh, no, it's not. I was gonna say it's easier to see if it was the same doorway or not by going into it. Okay, at least we can still one-shot them with a jumping double hammer. I hear the horrid sound of a scarab once again. Once again, it's another castle with a lot of verticality, aka it's going to be confusing to explore. There's an Erdtree avatar down there. Mikillan Knight's Sword. Sword forged by servants of Mikilla the Haligtree with a design modeled after those carried by Carrion Knights. Instead of a glintstone, however, amber from the Haligtree is embedded in the blade, a sumptuous piece, yet has never been offered to any knight. An ill-starred sword with no master, and it's got a sacred blade. Okay, so that's a locked door that we could have dropped down onto before. Yeah, this area is gonna be confusing. Probably don't want to drop from anywhere up here, so let's go back. And drop from over here. Thankfully, most of these dudes seem to be slacking. It seemed like that guy was going to explode out of, with his holy light. I thought I saw something below, and I think it might have just been my hammer sticking out. I'm kind of hoping this area isn't too big, but I feel like it is. I feel like this area is probably pretty huge. I am getting a little, fatigued with all the exploration that we're doing. Like, if this game ended at Farum Azula, actually, theoretically, it probably could. This is all an optional area, right? You don't need to be over here at all. But because I'm insane, I'm exploring every little bit. Unless there's like a whole stash of locked doors coming up, we're like never gonna run out of stone sword keys. I still don't understand what these eggs are, and it kind of unsettles me more than a little. Triple rings of light. We actually have the normal version of that. Produce 3 rings of light and fires them forward. The rings of light return to a position close to the caster before disappearing. A gift from the young Mikilla to his father Radagon. One of the incantations of the Golden Order fundamentalists. So, confirmation that Mikilla is the son of Radagon and Marika. Looks like there's an entrance that way. Ooh, this game's too big. I am happy to have a whole new area to explore, don't get me wrong. But as mentioned, I'm getting kind of fatigued. Maybe I should have taken an actual break. Especially since I wasted 10 minutes at the start of this episode talking to myself. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's not. It's not a lever we can use. Oh, there's a ladder. Does that ladder just lead all the... Ugh, I don't want to climb it. Alright, well, how you doing, chat? There's no chat. That's the joke. I'm talking to myself, per usual, yet again. This is just going to lead up to where that sword was, right? I have to check, but for some reason they don't allow you to look straight up in this game. And it is. I can't believe I didn't notice the ladder there. Well, I guess this means we're jumping down here towards this putrid avatar. It's like similar to the Taurus demon. I never really realized these guys are very similar to the Taurus demon in a way. Wow, that was terrible. I got splatted. It's interesting. There's some cherubs on the design, little baby angels. Huh. Man. Let's just drop down here, I think. Trying to figure out what the path of least resistance is. I will say I'm not too thrilled to be fighting Knight variant number 42. Like, there's nothing really special of, you know, about these soldiers versus the Lanedell soldiers, for example. Their armor is a bit fancier. That's the only distinction. Alright, I don't really care about the souls, so let's just continue this way. Maybe we'll find the other path to that putrid avatar. Okay, I annoyed one of the Clean Rot Knights. I annoyed the other Clean Rot Knight. I somehow did a forward backstep. Like I buffered a backstep and then I pressed down, so I looked the other way. Clean Rot Gauntlets and Spear. Spear the Clean Rot Knights who fought alongside Melania, Blade, and Michaela. The Winged Golden Blade deals holy damage. The diminutive shield is blessed with an incantation that wards off rot. And it's got a sacred phalanx skill. Release the power of a hidden incantation to erect a palisade of golden spears frontwards. Gauntlets of the Clean Rot Knights celebrated for their undefeated campaign in the Shattering. I believe they fought against Radon, if I remember correctly. I don't know if that's actually true, though. The Clean Rot Knights vowed to fight alongside Melania, despite the inevitable, if gradual, putrefaction of their flesh. Their acceptance of their fate made these battles the fiercest of all. It would make sense that they fought against Radon, because Radon was also fighting against the Rot. But he fought with fire. I am also slowly losing my mind at the sound of a scarab again. What else is new? I'm the only one allowed to carry fire around here, okay? Okay. I recognize we don't need to kill every single dude, but I'd rather kill them before they notice our presence. And also it aggroed this guy. There's another putrid avatar up ahead. Looks like we have to fall onto that building from above in order to get that item. That's cute. You trying to use your sword as a shield. It doesn't work like that. I mean, maybe against some of these smaller nerds. But the weapons I wield are... Oh, there's a ballista up ahead. These weapons are bigger than I am. I hear like wings fluttering. Does seem like we can go down there. I think it means the scarab is probably in the room below us or something. I know this is where we came from. I want to see if I can get access to that other item we saw. Kind of assuming probably not. We may have aggro like 4 dudes doing this. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way up. He says as he goes a way up. Let me down! There's the skittering scarab. Alright, I finally shut it up. Ooh, Clean Rot Knight Finlay. Legendary Ashen remains used to summon the spirit of Clean Rot Knight Finlay. Finlay was one of the few survivors of the Battle of Aeonia who, in unimaginable act of heroism, carried the slumbering demigod Melania all the way back to the Haligtree. She managed the feat alone, fending off all manner of foes along the way. Okay, so Melania was indeed at the Swamp of Aeonia, where they had their battle against Radon, and there were very few survivors, but the winner of the battle, of course, was the Clean Rot Knights, because they have not lost a battle. And Melania was put to sleep. I don't quite understand what the ramifications of that is. Was that St. Trina's doing? And if so, why would she put the Blade of Mikola to sleep? Look at that. More somber ancients. Oh. I suppose that makes sense given the state of the corpse. Didn't expect dung, so the Dung Eater makes his way all across the world if you let him live. I mean, apparently he will whether you let him live or not. Okay, where are we going? What are we doing? What if we jump to this one? That leads back up there. This is where we died to the Putrid Avatar. There's a Crystallian right there. Why are Crystallians over here? I'm not really scared of fighting Crystallian, considering we do strike damage, but might as well go take out this Taurus Demon Putrid Avatar once again. What if we do this? We swap to this, and then we swap to this. So we switch our hands, and then we put on the fire grease. Now this is some fire weapons. Another golden item up ahead. I'm almost dying to the dang AoE. Okay, I was really hoping for the stun. All right, rotten staff. And another somber ancient. Ceremonial staff depicting the Erdtree in its historic radiance. It festers with scarlet rot. Wielded by the avatars who protect minor Erdtrees. Hey, this is actually pretty similar to our weapon we were just using, right? Staff of the Avatar. Actually, let's do something silly and let's put them both on at once just to see. I mean, this is clearly the Erdtree, but this one looks more like Mikla's Haligtree, I guess, especially because it's all rotted up. It's interesting, I suppose. We'll switch back. Our weapons. Thankfully, it looks like we're not going down there, so... That's another building right there. Or rather a doorway, I should say. That's right, we can go down even more. Let's check out this Crystalline, I suppose. Why are you still standing? So we came from this way. Let's check out this building, I suppose. This secret doorway. It's been a while since we needed the torch. You know what? Let's do something we don't do. Let's pull out the lantern. Just so we can go back to dual wielding. Okay, more Crystalline. Another seedbed curse, so Dung Eater really does like fester about down here, eh? I guess it makes sense since this is the rotted area. It's not dead. Do these Crystallians not hear? It seems like they are maybe deaf. There's a grafted scion up ahead. The utility ahead sort of gives me the idea that there's nothing in here. Or rather, nothing of importance. Why are you rotting me? That's pretty scary. What just happened there? Running low on fire grease. Really? Kind of weird that they explode in a flash of light. This guy was part of the reason. Oh no. Oh, that just happened. That feels bad, man. Man, we're all the way back up here again. I'm considering, do I just want to take a break right now? The putrid avatar does not respawn. Holy crap. I don't know how that... Oh yeah, they suicide themselves. It's like, how do they die? Yeah. Kinda. Kind of lost all my patience for this. Let's drop here. There's another sealed door up ahead. Where are you going? Am I poisoned? No. I'm just close to it. Is this not where we were? It must have been a little bit more this way. Let's turn on the lantern again. It feels like they're stealing my dodge roll buffers. I don't know. Oh, you jerk, man. You know, I've always hated fighting these grafted scions. So I'm real glad to see them again. I'm getting the souls back, but I know it doesn't matter. Lord's Rune. These enemies are another perfect example of just big, flaily, ambiguous movesets. Not every attack, but definitely that one. It's literally like, just don't stand in front of it. How dare you let it swing? How dare you not hold a great shield in front of you at all times? Alright, there's definitely at least one more. There's got to be like 5 down here total. And we've only killed 3. Yep, just teleport away. Why not? You know, if you could kill those guys as they like sink into the ground, if you could deal damage to them, I wouldn't be nearly as upset. Because then I'd probably be able to stagger them out of it. It turns out if you just let me do my jump attacks, then I'm a pretty happy camper. There's definitely gonna be another one in here. America's Sore Seal. This legendary talisman is an eye engraved with an Elden rune. Said to be the seal of Queen Marika, greatly raises mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane, but also increases damage taken. Solemn duty weighs upon the one beholden, not unlike a gnawing curse from which there is no deliverance. We've seen a few more of those. I just want to see how they compare. So there's Radagon's Scar Seal and Sore Seal, and the same thing here. Okay, so Radagon's is more like the physical attributes. Vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity, and then Marika's is the you know, the intellectual attributes. That doesn't really, it's not really the word I'm looking for. Mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane. Two halves of the same whole, perhaps. It's weird which items are like locked away behind those. I wonder how much thought they put into that when they're designing the world. Whew. I am quite literally pretty fatigued by this game now. To the point that I'm not sure I'm gonna play more after this video. If I do, I need a good long break. I mentioned at the start of this video, and by the start, I meant the false start that I did. There was no break between this video and the last. I jumped right back in. I finished my Red Bull, and here we are. There's definitely one more dude right here, right? God, I hate you so much. And it's not dead! It's not dead! I didn't want to get into melee range. I knew that there was no reason. Okay, so there's two ladders. This one looks like it's way taller than the other ones. So let's go to the other one first. Once again, I hear the sound of my nightmares. A scarab in the distance. This is the same one as before, right? It just respawned. Maybe not. I found America's whole army here. Sorry, Miquella's whole army. Kind of surprised she didn't hit me out of the air. Right there. That man was so busy switching weapons, I just murdered him. The Spirit Flame arrow, those are new, right? Arrow set alight with Ghost Flame before firing, deals magic damage while also afflicting foes with frost, used by the Company of the Fallen Hawk, once ordered to explore the Eternal City. Oh, that's interesting. We've not really seen those guys much, but we picked up their ashes not too long ago. I'm sorry, but I'm curious that they are archer ashes. Though their methods are somewhat crude, they work well as a squadron, firing a hail of arrows. So again, the Ghost Flame were how bodies were originally disposed of, bodies and spirits. Before the Erdtree took root. And then after the Erdtree took root, the proper way of, I want to say like disposing of body, but that's like the crudest way of putting it possible. A proper burial involves you becoming subsumed by the Erdtree's roots. So one day you could be resurrected. Okay, I was wondering where we were in relation to the other ballista. That's just a dude, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, we're making progress, that's for sure. Even though it's very convoluted progress. We have a chalice here. Haligtree Soldier Ashes. The spirits of common soldiers who carry the sacred light, when weakened, they explode to deliver a last-ditch attack. This was the bitter revelation discovered by the desperate soldiers who awaited the return of their lord to the rotted Haligtree. May the flash of our deaths guide Miquella's return. So again, Miquella was, we can say maybe kidnapped by Moog. Thankfully, we're definitely not going down there. as kind of revealed by that spirit. Looks like this is another dead end. They don't want us going over there. So Miquella's soldiers hoped or prayed for his return one day, and that never came. Though, I have to wonder... Okay, good jump. Miquella was sealed away in the Shadow Realm. Did Marika do that on purpose? Haligtree Knight Helm. Helm worn by knights sworn to the Haligtree, graced by a crown of unalloyed gold, increases faith. Okay, so that crown is Miquella's. Like the twisted roots. Oh, there's just a ladder here. Kinda didn't expect that. I'm trying to figure out where this leads. It leads west. So, non-obvious as to where it leads. You think this guy can come in here? You're about to find out. Yeah, the answer is yes. The answer is definitely it can come right in here. Oh boy. Didn't need to double chug. Oh boy. Can it come in here? That's the question. Okay. I thought I was safe. I don't know why. This is a stressful. Thankfully, it seems like the other knight got trapped somewhere on the other side of these roots. I don't really want to fight the squad. They're guarding a treasure chest. This thing's back at full HP. I think we can make more fire grease, so... Yep. Yep. I'm getting impatient. Because I'm so fatigued, I'll say it again. And again, I'll say it, it didn't help that I started an extra 10 minutes of this video, so now I'm gonna have to play a little bit longer just for my own satisfaction. Man, I don't want to fight these guys again. Here we go, fighting them again. Just a little frustrated fighting these dudes, and this guy's at full HP again. Wow. Very rude. Very, very rude. Okay, new strat. Let's just get our souls just in case. Not that we're using them, but I like to see the number go up. I said I like to see the number go up. Okay, new strat, new strat. Hear me out. What if we do this? Just for funsies, use one of our AoE attacks. I can't believe it still hit me from all the way over there. This thing that's happening right here, I'm not a big fan of this thing that's happening. I want this nerd dead. Alright, the old double jump attack. It succeeded in the trade for sure. I switched my target. Just get me out, just get me out, just get me out. It's doing it again. I'd rather fight these nerds. Holy crap. This feels like a Dark Souls 2 encounter. Oh, it reset. I am tilted beyond belief. Dude, if I died right there, I would have been so mad. Are you at full HP again because you reset? No. Oh, we have no mana. You can tell I'm tilted because I do stupid things like this. I thought for sure I was dead. Like 100% I accepted my fate. Oh my god. That was upsetting on like multiple levels. Ooh, well, at least it's over with, right? And there's those ballista men up there. Sacramento Bud. This game's got a nice sense of humor. All those bloodstains are inside the doorway because the fight is just harder if you take it from this way, I think. Like, if you can somehow take out the dudes one by one outside. Actually, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it a bit more, that doesn't seem right either. Also, it's interesting, these stained glass windows are exuding a purple light, which is the color of Saint Trina, of course, which is Mikola's other half. I can't believe I made that jump. I didn't think it was possible. I just don't want to get sniped by these guys. Okay, what's this? Oh my gosh, this game really is doing it to me. It's like, oh, there's blue items out here. By the way, the blue items are an arterial leaf and a sacramental bud. Speaking of reliefs, I'm looking at the design in the walls here. You know, after a lot of these sessions, I do very much feel the need to take a break. I have never felt the need to take a break more than right now. Okay. I think this means we've explored this whole area now. So we're moving on. I guess I should be, happy in the sense that I've been saying for a while that this game feels like a bit of a joke because I've been so over leveled, and here we are. What level are we anyway? 169. Oh no, we're staying at this level. We never need to level up again. What is our dexterity anyway? Because we're just leveling dexterity. It's at 23. Listen, I'll level up if we get to 1 mil. How about that? That's bad. I didn't mean to do that. Why did you do 4? I was gonna say, we need that caster to cast its spell directly into the root, and thankfully that is how that went down. What is this? I just watched my HP drop. Again, I don't quite understand why these guys are doing rotten damage, but I guess that's the answer right there, because they got a rotten crystal spear. A spear fashioned from pure crystal, indeed impossible for a human, it festers with scarlet rot. Enwreathed with powerful magic, its attack scales with intellect. It doesn't really, it's got an E scaling, but whatever you say, video game. What is this? Rotten crystal sword, same thing. Same thing, it's got a spinning slash. Well, I guess that answers the question that I had. Hey, we got an answer for once and not another question. Again, not sure what these eggs are all about. Oh, so this would be a very weird room if there was not a hole in the wall to lead out of it. Is this Melania's boss fight arena? No, not yet. But it is reminiscent of what the boss fight arena is. As I mentioned earlier, I think... Yeah, I mentioned it because of this, the area we're in, but there's a few areas in the game that their aesthetics were spoiled to me. And, oh god, it's a pest. Melania's, arena was one of them. I think that one was more like a self-spoiling, because I checked out Dan Giesling dying 1,000 times to the boss. So I'm aware of what the aesthetic is, and this is the aesthetic, basically. A little concerned that there's another pest. Oh, we can't run. We can't run. Why did I roll? Well, I made a few of these off camera, and it seems like this is as good a spot to any to pull them out. The favorite weapon or favorite item used by Souls fans, soap. There's another pest up ahead. You can see its tail. Are these tiny pests? Hmm. They are indeed baby tiny pests. It's weird that we've not seen them until, up until this point. Oh, that's a big pest. That's a big pest right there. Get me out! I really hate pests. Is there not a ring to make you move faster in water? Because there should be. Get me out! Oh my god, I jumped into it. Ew, even the babies are disgusting. Trying to get the butterfly, but they don't want to be collected. I'm like, there's got to be a ranged attack that we have. And of course, it's not strong enough. You jerk, man. Get me out! Alright, get me out! I'm losing my mind. I'm not gonna be able to do that versus this guy. Boulder? Of course I fall with it. Get me out! I'm sorry, I apologize, but this is stressing the heck out of me. Oh my god. Get me out! Oh man. That was awful. That felt terrible. What just happened? I don't even, man. What's going on? What did it just switch the weapon to? Oh, I see what happened there. Holy crap-oly. Let's eat some food, I guess. I don't know. This is the one we're looking for, right? Yeah. That's not. I literally said yeah and did not look at the description at all. It's immunizing is what we're looking for. Oh, we can only have one at a time, I guess. Oh my god. Yeah, gorgeous views. This is so beautiful over here. How rotten everything is. What if we, hear me out. What if we run? This is stupid. Why am I doing this? And by run, I mean roll, of course. Did that thing just get buffed because I got poisoned? I think that's what happened there. I mean, I saw no reason to fight those dudes, so we move on. Although I guess we just ditched our souls, aka we're never gonna level up. Oh, I guess we can go back if we want. It's weird that we can't pick up these pink butterflies. Time for revenge. Only took all my mana. Listen, I know we don't have to do this. But as I mentioned, it's time for revenge. There's still 2 more, eh? It's never ending. Alright, any more? You gonna drop another butterfly for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Literally, you should not have dropped anything. Okay, well, we continue into hell. You know, I made a bunch of soap last night and I was like, we might never use those. And now I'm glad we did. I think we only had like 1 left, so that's partly why I decided to do that. Okay. Well, I didn't expect us to go down. Where is this? There's like another path over here. Oh, we can go along the branch to get over there. Makes sense as to why this area exists up here then. To me, this reads like a mini boss arena. You know who we haven't seen in a while? Is Millicent. Millicent and Bach are 2 NPCs that are still alive that we've not seen in quite a while. I saved Bach early on my mage character, so I've seen him in a few spots that we would not have seen. Ah, of course. Why not? Why not be yet another one of these dang things? This one is extra festering. I don't know how to deal with this because I don't want to fight it down there. Do we have enough mana for this? We do. Well. Oh, that is not nearly as much damage as I needed it to be. Get me out! I'm dead. Ooh, boy. You know, I didn't think fighting it in this corner was a good idea, for the record. Like, I knew this was stupid. That was a good dodge, apparently. Every time I try to attack, it knocks me over. Oh my god, I hate these things. There's like 6 different enemies that I hate with my entire being in this game. Wow, we hit it twice. Oh my god. I just healed for no reason because I was panicking. Yep. Oh, okay, you can just lead it out here. Why not? Please get knocked over. Okay, whew. Where's its head? Dude. All that for 2 items we're never gonna use. I recognize how stupid that was, okay? The stupidest part was hanging out in the corner and thinking that there was a chance. I should have definitely got in front of it and escorted it out here, I guess. That was such a stupid encounter. Oh my god. You know, I came away from the last session saying stuff like, I feel like this game wants me to hate it. That feeling has not gone away. It really feels like Miyazaki was like, you know what? Fuck you, personally. Once again, you know I'm tilted when I'm swearing in these videos. Ooh, there better be a site of grace down here. I know there's not going to be. Well, at least this water isn't rotten, I guess. Look on the bright side. Oh my gosh, I've never been so happy. For you to experience true happiness, you need to experience despair. Thank you, Miyazaki. I wouldn't have learned this lesson without you. Also, we're still using that dang trinket. It ain't helping all that much. Let's just put on this one. We're not getting too many crits, but... Is this Melania's boss fight down there? I know it's coming, because like everybody and their mother was talking about how hard that boss fight was, and we've obviously not fought her yet. I thought she'd be in Caelid. But obviously that was an incorrect assumption. Is there even anything up here? Looks like can't really go up this way. So we go down. There's gonna be more ulcerated tree spirits down here, isn't there? I would be lucky to fight Melania right now. Oh, there's a hole in the ceiling up ahead. So we can either go that way or this way. There's definitely something down there. I can't really tell. Some NPCs. Why are there just like soldiers in the wall? That's kind of funny. You know, I should have expected an ulcerated tree spirit. Now, like, I'm expecting more. There's no way it's just one. I'm hoping we'll find Millicent along here somewhere. I have no idea where Bach is. It makes sense for Millicent to be over here because she was following Melania's path. And Melania started off, or not started, but she was in Caelid. Definitely don't fall down that one. I don't really want to fall down this one either, but... But here we go. I thought for sure I missed. Yo. There's 3. Are you kidding me? We don't really have an easy way of taking them out either. Oh, okay. A couple of them are babies. I am slowly going crazy. Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. Oh, we actually do use these, don't we? Oh, beautiful. The +3. Enormously boosts physical damage negation. I guess maybe we should have dropped onto the other side. Oh, you dirty baby. Oh my god. I tried to dodge it with the pillar and it did not work that way. Oh, it's still alive! Oh my god, it still hit me. Please die. It never ends, dude. You know, I didn't think I could hate pests more, but they came out with a new variety. New pests just dropped. Baby pests. And don't worry, they can still shoot you. I like how they, it's an elevator. Pests are something you encounter pretty early in the game, especially if you encounter that trapped chest that takes you to Celia Crystal Tunnel. And here we are at the end of the game, still fighting pests. Okay, there's a big boy in the distance. I don't know if I can't tell if these ones are big boys or not, but of course, there's babies. Don't worry. There's always baby pests. Okay, yes, please come and melee me. Okay, no. Like, fighting them melee? Annoying. Fighting them ranged? Annoying. This game is making me lose it. Again, I am doing this to myself. We don't need to be here. We could just go to the actual Erdtree instead of this fake ass shit around here. I'm sorry. Again. Swearing up a storm like I'm a sailor. I really don't want to have to fight 2 adults at once, let alone 3. Why did this one like get up and then go back to sleep? It was like, actually, nah. I ain't having any of this. What is that attack, please? Not like this. Okay. The Newman rune. It does seem like we're encountering Newmans near bugs. And it said that America herself was a Newman. So what does that mean? Oh yay, another pest glaive. Okay. 7, 8, 9 for ghost gloveworts. Not bad. Again, we don't use them, but sure, not bad. We are approaching the end of this video. I am allowed to free myself from this eternal horror that I have found myself in. This never-ending Let's Play. It doesn't look like there's a way back up. No. You're not allowed to do anything. We are nearly at the 1 mil mark. Maybe we will level up one day. There's a bit of lore text here, and by lore I mean flavor. Rust-worn and stained through unending conflict. Haligtree knight armor worn by knights sworn to the Haligtree. Its left breast is emblazoned with the crest of the Haligtree. Though watered with Mikilla's own blood since it was a sapling, the Haligtree ultimately failed to grow into an Erdtree. Okay, that's some lore right there. So Mikilla tried to make this plant, this Erdtree, grow, but it struggled ever since its birth because, again, Mikilla's blessing and his curse is the idea of nascency. So he used his blood to encourage its growth. This feels like a trap. This is the trappiest trap ever. But even despite feeding it its blood, it still never grew. And perhaps that's the reason why it is now infested with scarlet rot to this day. Scarlet rot seems to be the idea of blood mixed with poison, and arteria leaves are also stirring with blood. So rather than encouraging the tree to grow, it encouraged the tree to like almost turn septic in a way. I don't want to fight any of these guys fairly. No real fight for you. It doesn't look like there's anything up here. I just have to double check. Apologies. Confirming my suspicions. This guy's got a big bow. Oh, he's getting up. Another hero rune. Once heroes who walked the battlefield, abundantly blessed by the Erdtree itself, who upon earning their honors simply died. The Newmen are said to have come from outside the lands between, are in fact the same stock as Queen Marika herself. I sort of feel like we're not going to get much more info on the Newman people. Well, maybe if we like slay America and get her weapons or armor. There's really nothing over here, eh? How did you survive my stagger? I guess I might have canceled his stagger animation or something. Nothing down here but some Michaela Lily, eh? That's kind of disappointing. The question remains, how do we get out of here now? We really don't need all these lilies. Why is this? I guess that's like seawater. That's why the water is actually water down there, as opposed to scarlet rot or whatever. I guess there's no way back up. So we have to go through that front door. Hopefully we didn't miss an item up there. Because I'm sure as heck never coming down here again. This seems like it was probably just an alternate entrance. Another very quick elevator. Give me a bit of whiplash. Ugh, we got more symbol of... Oh no, it's not. I thought this... Well, it kinda could be the Haligtree engraved. What is this? First off, weak foe. So that makes me wonder if that's not Melania's boss door right there. I should probably just end this video here. But I want to explore what this is. What is with this blossom? Apparently it is, well, it's blossoming Aeonian butterflies, first of all, but apparently it's very strong because it just deflected my big ol' hammer. What is this? It's going up? Oh my god, it's so fast. This is like the fastest elevator we've seen. Oh, I just sent it down, didn't I? Oh, okay, no, I didn't. Alright, so we're back at the ramparts. Oh, I know exactly where this is now. Okay. Jeez. Well, actually, I just realized our hammer kind of looks like that flower. Did anyone else hear that? It sounded like something screamed at me as I went down, like in the distance. The traveler clothes, light yet sturdy clothes, worn by a young woman who set off into the world to confront their fate. Is that Millicent's clothes? I hope not. Is she dead? You know, I said I'm going to end this video. What if we give this an attempt? We'll sit down, of course. We'll give this boss an attempt. See how much of a weak foe it really is. I like that you can kind of see inside the fog wall after you get up. Just barely. One attempt. Let's see how many signs are here, because if there's a lot of signs, it'll give me the idea that this is a tough boss. And if there's no signs, which is what I'm seeing, I don't think I've ever seen a player sign. All right, let's see what this is. Why am I so jittery as I walk down? Hello? Melania? Is that Millicent? Who is that? Oh no, it's Melania. She's missing an arm. Oh god, it's Melania. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, we're about to get owned.
For so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return.
Oh my god, we're gonna
Heed
die.
my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Same, kind of. Oh, we're so dead. Okay, we do decent damage. She tried to grab us. We need the stagger. Okay, that was big damage. I'm just panicking. Okay, what? That was the smallest attack with the biggest windup I've ever seen.
Blade of Mikola.
What? Alright, well I got what I wanted out of that. And it was to see what kind of boss it was. Alright. I'm gonna take a break. Hopefully I will come back by the end of the night feeling a bit more refreshed. We'll see. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching my misery. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, folks.